Hi everybody and welcome to my second match of the Dominion League this season, and we're having an unexpected... Oh, now it's starting. Okay. Well, we did manage to start the game here. That was something strange going on. So this is the second match of season 39 A division, and we're playing Sicomatic, starting this first game. We open 2-5, which is great. So there's Chameleon here, there's no buy, Windfall to gain stuff, like gain goals. Yeah, I guess we're gonna go mode recruiter. Don't mind the mode. We can chameleon it if we don't wanna draw dead, so that's a good thing here. And I guess we're just gonna try to have our deck in hand, then Windfall, and then single province. Doesn't look like there's much else to do here. Two 5 certainly a nice opening here. Like his 3-4 is not exciting at all. I mean, you can do like warehouse silver or double silver if you wish. And this is also excellent to draw the recruiter and the mode right on turn 3. Oh, he goes for a mode as well. That's interesting. Here we're gonna play the mode, I think, just for the cycling, and if he hit 5 again, could be second recruiter. Otherwise, could also be a peddler. Could also be a crown. Nah, second recruiter. I think we wanna get down to a deck where we can Windfall, right? So let's go with this. And here could be throne room. Could be scheme. I think throne room. Alright, and will this already be enough to Windfall? I wonder. Let's play this mode first. Oh nice, yeah, we get to Windfall here, so that's really great. Yeah, we should be miles ahead now. Turn 5 Windfall. We just had like the perfect draws here. All the perfect opening, perfect draws. Yeah, and he resigns. That was just perfect draws all the way. This is gonna be his start, and real quick game 1, only 5 minutes. Now this one looks interesting. So we've got Way of the Squirrel, and there's not really strong payload here, is there? just go for golds later, and that's it. Yeah, I guess. Ironmonger is nice with village green, but like village green doesn't do anything for you because you don't need the actions. Well, maybe you do with Way of the Squirrel. That's the way to draw, right? Lurker could be relevant. Could gain prints and stuff. I think we're gonna open Goatherd, Salvager. Because he went for the Salvager as well. So this Goatherd might do work. You're 400% for Triumph and Recruiter. That's interesting. Let's see if he goes with the Goatherd as well, or maybe he wants something else. Ratcatcher, or maybe a Lurker. Like, you could gain a Lurker here because we won't be able to buy one immediately because we want a Salvager as well. But then again, Lurker also powers up Goatherd. So if we play with Lurkers here, Goatherd is gonna be good, right? So let's hope he trashes here. He does not. I think we're just gonna Squirrel the Goatherd then to not power up his. And then we're guaranteed to draw our Salvager. We'll have $6. And what are we gonna buy? Like, do we want Lurkers now? Not yet, I think. I think we want Lurkers later. Could be second Goatherd. Could also be supplies. Let's go with a second Goatherd. I think Goatherd is gonna be good, unless he skips Lurkers. But I think it will be worth it to get Lurkers here. You can shove all these actions into your deck. He goes for the supplies. So maybe he's looking for more. Well, I don't know what he's looking for, but more like a money approach. Don't know. This could be Ironmonger supplies, could be Ironmonger Lurker. Yeah, let's get the Lurker. We can also Squirrel it. Or maybe Village Green. Now let's get the Lurker for now. The Ironmonger for now. Okay, this is nice that he's trashing here twice even, so Goatherd is gonna draw nicely. He's going hard on the supplies, which to me implies that he wants, well, I would think maybe he wants to go more for like money and provinces, but maybe that's not the case at all. Now village green lurker, and let's hope he trashes again so this Goatherd can draw. He doesn't, which is alright. Goes for an Ironmonger. So do we want to squirrel this lurker or put an Ironmonger in the bin? I think we'd rather squirrel it, right? And use this Goatherd to trash. And get another lurker. Of course, our lurkers are gonna be powering up his Goatherds big time, and maybe that's why he doesn't want to gain lurkers. He's gonna be drawing so much once we start lurkering stuff. We'll have to see if it's worth it anyway. So here we are gonna put something in the bin and Squirrel the Salvager. And what do we want to put in there? Could be another lurker. Down there is an Ironmonger and a village green, so got a decent chance to draw this stuff. Now let's put an Ironmonger in there. Or maybe a village green. We wanna be squirreling stuff. Let's put a village green in there. Maybe our Ironmonger will be able to hit it. So he did have one Goatherd last turn. He's gonna have his Goatherd here, so maybe we don't even wanna trash the copper to not let him draw two. We do, well, let's get rid of it. Yeah, he's gonna be drawing nicely here with the Goatherds. Let's hope he's trashing something as well. Otherwise this turn will be sad. If he trashes one card, we are good. He must have a Goatherd in his hand, right? And he's got an estate left to trash, so I hope he's gonna be trashing. If he's not activating our Goatherds, I guess we're just gonna squirrel them. Oh, he does. He does trash the estate. Alright. Did not play his Goatherds, so didn't he have them? No. Okay, so I didn't track that correctly. Goes for more village greens. Okay. Play this. Let's hope the Ironmonger can. Well, we can gain this village green with the Lurker, and we'll have 2 to hit with the Ironmonger. Nice. Play it now. And we can just squirrel these 2 and gain stuff with our Lurker, our Lurkers. Maybe we can gain a prince here and prince something nice. Like printing an Ironmonger or a village green would be good. And we didn't power up his Goatherds too much. Only trashed 1 card. No, we trashed 2, right? 1 with Goatherd and 1 with the Lurkers. Still, I feel like having the Lurkers is gonna be worth it. Even if that gives him big non-terminal draw with the Goatherds. Don't know if the prince was too early, maybe. We'll have to see. Like printing Ironmonger or village green would be pretty useful. Oh nice, he trashes a horse, and he also trashed with his Goatherd, so this guy is gonna draw. I think we're gonna play the Goatherd first. Buys gold. Okay, I see he wants to go more for the provincing thing. I do believe. Nice, there's the prince. I think we want to prince the Ironmonger. What's on top? Another, there's Lurker and Village Green, I think. Here we can gain another Lurker. We can gain a horse if we want to. But don't need that, right? And here just a maybe an Ironmonger, Squirrel this, and more Lurkers. That's a lot of Lurkers in our starting hand. Let's hope the Ironmonger can hit one of our village greens. Now we trashed 4 cards, right? So if he gets to his Goatherd, he just draws his deck, I think. And these top decked horses should help him get there. How are we gonna make money? It could be by salvaging. Guess we could salvage like princes just to make $8. Powers up his Goatherds, but at this point we can't worry about powering up his Goatherds anymore, can we? Just have to work with the fact that he's gonna have to draw just with the deck we are playing. I mean, he doesn't even need the Goatherd draw, right? Because he has. This would be a huge overdraw anyway, so it's not like a huge benefit to him. Like here, he didn't use it. We gave him 4 card non-terminal draw, but he didn't even need it, so I think that's good for us. And we've got pile control of these Lurkers. And now he goes for Lurkers as well. Okay. What did he trash? He trashed a copper. Only copper. So this Goatherd is just a cantrip. Do we want it here? No, let's discard it. Okay, so that's all of our Lurkers. Do we want them all? Like, we could gain the rest of them here. I think it's fine. Squirrel these two and buy one. And we're already threatening a pileout now, I think. Unlike, well, we're not gonna draw this that much, are we? But like theoretically, Goatherds and Village Greens are in reach. We've got 8 Lurkers, right? So can put 8 of these in the trash and then salvage and buy like Village Green Estate, but we don't have the draw for that, I think. Well, maybe if he powers up our stuff, our Goatherds, we'll see. Maybe we can set it up so we can do it next turn. Just like if it's just Lurker, a Squirrel, lots of stuff. If he doesn't green here, that is. So far he's trashed 1 card this turn, a copper, and let's see if he uses his Salvager as well. And he also has Lurkers that he wants to use, so I'm guessing we're gonna get at least 2 card draw from these Goatherds. Maybe we can draw everything that we need, can't we? If these Goatherds draw 2. There's only 4 cards left, and then if he doesn't score here, we've got the pileout. So that could work. Crashes a horse. Squirreling Lurkers, okay. He takes the province, alright, so there won't be a pileout for us this turn. But it's fine. Nice. Discard this. Use it. And we play it now. Now we can draw everything. Okay, so how do we proceed here? Like, we could do this Lurker gaining Prince, trashing it to Salvager stuff. He's got 3 horses on top. I don't think we need to worry about powering up his Goatherd, do we? He's gonna draw a deck anyway. We can get rid of these coppers that we don't really need. Alright, so let's draw twice here with these village greens. And now we gain a prince. We gain, I guess, a village green. Well, we can gain horses to draw on, right? Let's gain the horses from the trash first. Get rid of this last copper. Now we gain a prince. Which we can do twice. We can gain Prince Salvager twice and buy 2 provinces. And we leave the princes in the bin that way, but we just don't care, right? We just don't care. Oh wait a minute. Well, let's get the Salvager here, the second. Okay. Trash this. Now we gain back the prince. We trash it again, and the last lurker we Squirrel. And now we just double. Well, we do need to be kind of careful because we could dot. That's not a thing we particularly optimized for here. And maybe... Well, I mean, now it's too late, but maybe we should have just squirreled a bunch of these lurkers and only went for 1 province. Because studying here could lose us the game over 2 turns. This is gonna be big Goatherd. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's see how it plays out, but feel like this 2 province play wasn't ideal. Could have done better. Just 1 province and set up this turn with lots of squirrel lurkers. at least he trashed up our Goatherd once, and if he's gonna do something similar to what we did, this Goatherd is gonna be powered up as well. And maybe that's gonna save us. We also have to hope for Ironmonger hitting Village Green, because that is like the Ironmonger being a lost village, isn't it? He's probably gonna pull that prince out of the trash. Maybe he's gonna do the same trick that we did. And double and hope that we did. Or maybe he's gonna put the prince in play. Yeah, I guess he's gonna double and play for our dad. Yeah, and he's making sure that he is not gonna dad. Oh, he can't double. Alright. Can he? Not quite. But, well, can he gain 4? Like, if he did here, can he? He did trash 2 cards, so no, 3. No, 2 cards. But that's good for our Goatherd. Duchy as well. Okay. Play this. We keep that. Nice, we discard that. Play it now. And do we get through? I think we do, right? On top there's Province and a Lurker. So we're not gonna do anything this turn, are we? Which I don't think he can empty 4 provinces. So maybe we just squirrel all of this stuff. Sadly there's nothing in the trash for us to gain. Do we even want to gain anything from the board here? Can he quad? Well, he only has 1 Salvager. He can gain another one with Lurker. But then I think he can only make money for 3, and while also milling. Do we even want to gain something with these? Like another Salvager might be worth it. It's gonna make his Goatherd's cantrip. Maybe we don't want to do that. Well, he's gonna play 3 horses and then there will be 5 cards left. Yeah, I think we don't want to cantrip his Goatherds because we don't want him. We want to take like gain and play stuff from him, and that could help him do it. So we just squirrel all the stuff. And don't buy anything. And there's our deck. There it is. Well, now our Ironmonger is not gonna hit anything, but don't think that's gonna matter. Okay, let's see what he can do. If he can empty 4 provinces, we're just lost, but as I said, I don't think he can. Gonna be right back actually. So I'm back. We will certainly be able to do a lot on our turn. Like if he doesn't end it, I'm positive we can outscore him. I don't know, buys might become an issue. We can gain and play Salvagers though, and let them trash princes. Also, if he wants to make money, he needs to use his Salvager at least, which means these Goatherds are gonna be cantripped. So now he can draw everything, playing the 3 horses he top decked, and he's got a province in his discard, but we probably made gain and play harder for him by not trashing anything last turn, and that could be important. He's got 1 village green left, so he can. Well, actually, I guess it did not make a difference, because with his last village green he can draw that Salvager. So he's got a prince left, which he can trash to Salvager. He can salvage one of his provinces, that's the money for 2. But he only had 7, right? Copper, gold, and 3 supplies. So he can get 3 of these 4, 2 being real provinces. Which puts him at 27. And then we need province 3 duchies and an estate. Or maybe we can go for gardens. How much cards do we have? We've got 2 set aside. 4, 6, 8, 16. We've got 20, so gardens are worth 2 BP. He's left something on top. Where is his? Should have 1 more village green, shouldn't he? Oh. I'm confused. Where is the 4th village green? There it is. Okay, but with the prince being in the trash, I think we should be able to catch up. Province, estate. Well, okay. We need... Well, we play this guy. We need to make up 16 points. That's a province and 2 provinces, 2 duchies. So we need, right, 2 provinces, 2 duchies. That's 18. We need 4 salvagers. For that we need 4 lurker plays to gain 2 more salvagers, which we can draw. And then we lurker and trash prince 4 times, which we can also manage to draw, so that's a win for us. Keep this, draw it, game prince trash, game prince trash, game prince trash, and the last time we don't need to draw it back up, so it's alright, okay. That poor prince, he's getting a real trashing. He did trash stuff, so these Goatherds are gonna draw. Apparently I even miscounted stuff here, so we had more than enough. Alright, that was a fun board. We don't want to select kingdom cards, we want to switch player order. So 3rd game, we are gonna be starting this one again. What is this? 5 green cards in the supply. Huh. You can Rats Islands, but it's not like that's a huge thing. Huh. This is just money, right? This is just money. Of explorers and archives. Double silver, silver warehouse, silver border guard. They are all valid options. Plaza. Plaza might be fine as well. We wanna get an archive. Maybe we do Plaza silver and Plaza, like you can discard stuff to save coffers and buy border guards on your 2s, which can then maybe replicate. Ratsing Islands isn't a thing, is it? Don't think it is. We want to buy an archive on our first 5 and maybe on our second 5 as well, and then we add an explorer and we just green. And that's all there is to say about this board. Oh, he opens 2-5. He goes for the explorer. Okay. I think I would have liked an archive first. This can just be a warehouse. Or would we rather have border guard? Nah. Let's get a warehouse. I mean, one plaza is nice to have, just because we might wanna use Way of the Red, and that makes stuff terminal. This we play regularly. Maybe if we're lucky we can draw the warehouse or the archive. If not, we just discard for a coffer, and then we could buy a border guard. Oh nice, there's the archive. Real nice. Do we want to discard here? If this archives gives us a warehouse, we can then... If the archive gives us warehouse, we can then still hit 5, right? So I think we don't want to discard. Didn't give us what we wanted, but That's that. Should this be another plaza or a border guard? Or a silver? I don't think we want to be buying silvers because Explorer can gain them for us, and next turn we're gonna buy an Explorer. Let's get a border guard here. Here we might want to keep the copper in the archive, just because this turn we're pretty likely to hit 5. In fact, can we even miss it? We can't. Alright, this card here, well, we're gonna spend the copper anyway, so maybe we want the other archive now and then the Explorer, because this archive is only gonna stay out one more turn. He gets an archive now, okay. Nice, the warehouse. That was real good draw for us. To get the warehouse there. I think here we are gonna take the silver. Oh, he's ratzing an island. When did he even buy one? Didn't notice. It's some extra VP, right? Take the border guard. Let's take the warehouse. Do we want another Explorer? Or just gain silver, buy gold, and start provincing? Or gain silver, buy archive? Let's buy another archive. And we look to start provincing here. Don't know if we can actually do it this turn. I think we can. Yep. So far we haven't gotten to Rats a border guard yet, because we always rather wanted to play on. I've got 2 coffers in the bank, which is good to smoothen out our money situation. He hit 7 here, good for us. Missing 8 by a buck. Maybe you buy a harem here. He does that. Okay. Let's play the border guard first. 2 silvers, alright. We miss as well. More archives. Yeah, sure. Here we are gonna take province because we are gonna find our explorer. What's down there? I think archive, plaza, explorer, and a copper or a silver, something like that. Gets to put his island out, good for him. Yeah, a bit unfortunate that all of this stuff bottom deck, but what can you do? We take silver here. Well, I guess we're gonna spend these coffers now, at least 2 of them. We have lots of archives now, and we should be set for consistent provincing, I do think. I'm gonna get another glass of water. So he hit province there as well. He has one nice thing, that is he can rats islands for 2 PP gains mid-turn. Border guard or silver. I think silver. Not quite sure about that. Why did we take this estate again? Let's take the copper and leave the estates out of our deck. I think we should be looking to farmland golds into province now, for we might need the extra VP. There's our explorer on the bottom here. We might not want to trigger this shuffle. Did we discard an archive last turn? No. Or did we? It's not clear to me from the log. I think either we did or there is one more down here. We got 2 cards at the start of our turn. So we did discard an archive, so this shuffle could be alright to trigger. Do we want to leave the gold out? Do we want to leave it on the archive? I think we can afford to do that, because we're gonna draw the Explorer. Yeah, and we keep the gold for our next turn. The thing is, what I said earlier about Ratzing Islands, well, now he can't do it anymore. And anyway, it would have been real hard for him to do that and also province on the same turn. Okay. For the guard, and we take estates here. Take the copper. We were lucky to draw that archive here. This shuffle, it wasn't such a good shuffle to trigger after all, but I noticed too late. This should be all fine though. This turn we can farmland a gold into a province again. Maybe it was alright to trigger, but it's not looking so hot. He bought a fairgrounds. That should be 4 VP, right? There's no way this is 6. Oh, nice archive. Sure, let's get to Plaza. This card here, and we farmland again. Now we've got a really big VP lead. It's looking good. We also have this farmland on our archive, which means we only need 6 for another province. It's looking to catch up on maybe fairgrounds duchies now, but it's not gonna work, I don't think, because we only need to clear out 2 more provinces. On the top of our deck there's an archive and warehouse, so next turn is also gonna be good. let's see, if he buys province here, we win. If he doesn't buy province, we set it up so we can buy province next turn as well, or at least we are going to try. Well, there's not an archive on top, is there? That was a lie, because last turn we had 2 in play at the start. Yeah, and these 2 are fresh ones. So there's not an archive there. Only a warehouse. I think this turn we don't want to farmland gold. We're gonna take province and use the explorer. Silver into duchy via farmland, okay. And that gave him, how much did that give him? Seems like that gave him the bump up in fairgrounds. So maybe he's got 15 different cards. Let's see, 1, 2. He's got these, that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. Yeah, he's got 6 VP fairgrounds, okay. But it should be fine though. Let's keep that farmland out, so we can maybe next turn use it to empty the last province. Yeah, like this we don't need to use our coffers, we can just buy this province. There's the warehouse, which is good. Which gives us a good chance of finding the $6 we need to close this out. He's got exactly 15 different cards. With that farmland. So he can buy 6 VP fairgrounds now, but he's probably too far behind to catch up. Oh, we miss it. We miss it by 1. What do we do? How much do we need to score? So he can farmland. He can't farmland into fairgrounds, right? Because he only has plaza to farmland, but if he farmlands his plaza into fairgrounds, he loses VP. Right, let's count again. This is 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, yeah. So farmland, fairgrounds would be 8 VP, but he can't do that. That's the maximum. That would tie us up. If he farmlands silver into duchy again, that's 5. Well, he can. Well, it's not the maximum, right? It is. He can farmland a gold into a province. That works, and that's 8 VP. which would tie us up. So we want to buy an estate here and hope that we can end it next turn. Which, with this hand we can, and he can't catch up this turn, right? So this should be the win. Don't think we missed anything there in our calculations. All right. Nice. We managed to take this one as well. Just a straight up money game. Still some interesting decisions to make there. Game 4 is his start again, and we have Mastermind. We have a real sad capitalism that's only legionary. We also have a 5-2 opening. What is this even? I suppose with Masterminds you can draw. And with Sculptor you can gain stuff after you play Inventors, so this looks like a thing to do. You could also try and do some stupid thing where you just buy a bunch of capitalized legionaries and try to attack all the time, but that takes long to set up because you have to trash down with remake first, and then you can also go into this mastermind thing. So we are gonna open with a Sculptor. Which, I don't know if Sculptor nothing or remake silver is preferable here. So gain silver here. Do we want a second Sculptor? If an estate bottom decks, we can buy a remake anyway. If it doesn't, we can gain and play a remake with this second Sculptor. Okay. I don't think we even want to buy a silver. We're just gonna pass here. Here we are gonna buy a remake. Mastermind Groundskeeper, that's draw, right? So here we gain silver. With the second Sculptor we gain remake and we trash. You can, yeah, you definitely need to set up this mastermind thing. But he's going into groundskeepers already. Okay. So yeah, maybe we don't even want to gain the silver. Like, what are we gonna do with it? We just trash the coppers. More remake here. Sculptors bottom deck. Not. It's fine. This is not fine. Well, maybe it is. But sad nonetheless. More remakes. They are just gonna be turned into 5s eventually. It's a bit sad that the sculptor got trashed, isn't it? Masterminding sculptors for silver also gives us villagers to spend. Going for more groundskeepers. We need to get super thin. Again, I don't think we want to gain a silver. What does it do for us? He's going for these groundskeepers real hard. I'm fine with not having that many, I think. Let's gain a mastermind here. And these hexes are destroying us. Well, again, it's not an accurate description, but it's a little bit painful to lose this remake and also the sculptor. It's not like the end of the world, but it's not like we wanted it to be that way. Do we? What should this be? Another sculptor again. Or a groundskeeper. No, I would rather mastermind a sculptor, I think. Now we are nice and thin. What's on top? Estate and sculptor. Plays his mastermind. Here we want to, what do we want to do? We could sculpture like 2 silvers and an inventor. Or maybe we sculpture a silver to have 1 villager, and the other things are remakes, and then we can remake twice. Let's see. This is tough to build. You just want to get to, well, basically what's the win condition anyway? Masterminding a bunch of inventors is enough, right? Okay, so mastermind the sculptor. Could be silver and 2 remakes. Could be silver and 2 remakes, which lets us, like, do we even wanna trash these estates? Well, then they can, we wanna get rid of them at some point, but it's just real awkward because it doesn't do anything this turn. So we could go like silver, remake, remake. We gain 1/5, which maybe is a groundskeeper. Don't think we want second mastermind yet, we can only play 1 anyway. And we finally get rid of the estates. Here we could, more masterminds for him, okay. We didn't draw our mastermind, which is sad. We could just trash these these silvers into maybe inventors. Next turn we are gonna play a mastermind, and masterminding an inventor sure sounds nice. We're not even gonna play this groundskeeper, are we? Well, maybe if it draws, yeah, we definitely want to, because it guarantees an inventor on top. Puts one of his masterminds in play. If we draw a sculptor, we can gain a silver and buy another 5. Oh, he's looking good, I would say. He is looking good. Maybe we, oh, let's see. More inventors. Let's get them. Yeah, I think we for sure want to mastermind. Well, maybe we actually want to mastermind the sculptor here, so we can sculptor a mastermind to hand. We really need to put one in play. Gains us a bunch of silvers. Okay, well, what did this turn accomplish for him? Putting 2 masterminds in play basically so far. We're getting close to the end. Like, these 3 piles can run soon. Need to put more masterminds in play. But I don't see how we're accomplishing that. Oh, he's changing his mind. on the Mastermind plays. He's not playing them yet. Okay, that is interesting. Which I guess gives us a bit more time, because his next turn is not gonna be great. Oh well, maybe he's gonna play them after these inventors, but I don't know what that would change. Maybe he just wants to play like one of them and not both. What's down there? There should be a bunch of inventors, like there should be a groundskeeper and I think at least 2 inventors. He wants to sculpture something first. Maybe a royal seal. Royal seal is nice here in that you can set your masterminds up, right? Was also thinking about maybe gaining a royal seal here, but doesn't quite work out. If we mastermind the inventor, we could gain one to hand, but then we can't put a mastermind in play, and we really need to do that. Yeah, he goes for the royal seal. That's nice. Let's see what he's gonna top deck. A groundskeeper, yeah. So he can draw. Okay. Maybe we just gain a bunch of silvers, so we have actions. The second sculptor needs to gain a mastermind. Is there a finish? Let's consider that before we do anything here. Like, what could this mastermind, this inventor do? If we triple the inventor, there's not possibly a finish, right? Because we can gain 3 cards, but then we can only play 1 action. Okay, so if we triple the sculpture, we could go silver 2 remakes, for example. Which would let us, with 1 remake play, gain 2 more inventors. And then we are done. Yeah, I don't think there's a way for us to finish here. We also don't really want to lower this too much, because having 2 masterminds in play, he for sure could do something about it. So we just wanna get villagers. Put a mastermind in play. What do we gain with this inventor? Another silver or a skulk. No. Province. I mean, we got one villager this way. This does not feel like the winning play, but we don't have a lot of options, do we? Let's see what he can do. It's really tough to set this mastermind chain up because it takes so long. Need to spend so much to get them. Maybe we shouldn't have gained a silver with this inventor. Feel like that was a bit too scared. And we probably also shouldn't have bought a province, but rather a mastermind. And bank on him not being able to do anything here. He's got 7 actions, that's a lot. Oh, he can play 8 actions with this villager. So he might have a pile out here. Oh, maybe not if he's playing the mastermind. I think we are gonna mastermind the groundskeeper and see what we can draw. Let's see what he's gonna invent here. He can gain a bunch of VP with these groundskeepers just by inventing a duchy like he did here. So there was this dream of the Mastermind Inventor deck on this board, but it's really tough to get there because also Mastermind takes really long to set up. We had a copper left, which is now gonna become one of these formerly 4-cost cards. Yeah, scored a bunch. Gonna mastermind the groundskeeper. He did draw another mastermind, which is good. He has played one here. So what are we gonna do here? Like, what does he have in this hand? Maybe we just remake the inventors into duchies and buy an inventor, play mastermind. That does not really sound exciting, but what else are we gonna do? We're not gonna get to play them all anyway. I don't know. This all did not work out like it was supposed to. Like, if Mastermind was King's card here, this would play really differently, right? You could actually build the deck, but it's just so tough with Mastermind because it's delayed. You get the benefit on the next turn, and it's harder to chain them. You don't immediately get actions from them, so this would be a whole lot easier to play if Mastermind was King's card. Maybe he has a finish now. Yeah, probably. Should be no problem for him to empty groundskeepers, right? Yeah. GG. Yeah. I mean, unsure how to properly play this in the end. Okay, into the 5th game. It's our start again, and this has some menagerie flavor. Way of the Ox. Open 5-2, which will be Old Witch, and I guess a Lurker. Yeah. 2-5 would be Fisherman Old Witch, I believe, but well, Lurker is nice here as well, so. And Old Witch, opening Old Witch is pretty great. There's Way of the Ox, so you can also get actions when you need them. And Lurkers just good to gain the other stuff on the board. So we definitely want to play with Lurker here. Well, this doesn't mean he has the 2/5, just means he maybe prefers Fisherman over a silver. Yeah, he didn't have the 5. Cuppers. Okay. Do we want to put another Lurker into our deck right now? It could be nice, because if we do draw the Old Witch next turn, there's a good chance that the Lurkers collide and we trigger the shuffle. And what do we do with this Lurker? We could just put a Fisherman into the bin. We could put an Old Witch into the bin. He doesn't have a Lurker yet. Let's do it. Okay, nice. He's not gonna get the Old Witch. We're gonna get there first, right? Yep. And here, Blessed Village. Let us receive that next turn, because there's 2 Lurkers down here and we want to put... Well, no, actually, let's receive it now, which guarantees the turn afterwards will have like... Well, it will probably have Blessed Village, Old Witch on top. Well, that was not in any way true, because there's 8 cards now. Anyway, still good, I think. Still good. Let's get the Old Witch. So this Lurker should not put anything in now. Let's get another Lurker. Okay, this is nice. The Lurkers can be used as Way of the Ox if they don't collide. So I don't mind having some amount of Lurkers in our deck. Let's add a... do we want more Lurkers? Or should this be a Fisherman? I think we're fine on Lurkers for now. Our goal now is to play Old Witch as often as possible, right? Here we are gonna Ox the Lurker. Not play this one and buy a Blessed Village. Let's get that next turn, that's really good. Because it probably helps us find the Old Witch. So far we have not received a curse yet from him, but now we're gonna... Oh, 2. 2 at once, okay. So he just has this one Lurker. Which he used as an Ox this turn. Didn't pair anything with that Lurker. I think more Old Witches for draw. We can put lots of old witches in our deck, because we have all these necropolises. Okay, now another lurker. Here we are gonna ox one of the witches. Ox the lurker. And another blessed village, or could be a horse traders too. No, I think I like the blessed village because we have lurkers to gain stuff. We don't need horse traders for buy or anything, and the boon might be nice. Yep, that is nice for sure. We did see all of our old witches this turn. We do pair our lurkers up again, and it's gonna be another old witch to help us draw. Do we want more lurkers? I mean, they're just necropolises most of the time, right? I think we're fine for now. We wanna try and get our deck under control first. Lurkers, of course, are nice here too for the pile control too, because curses are out, old witches are low, lurkers are low. He has a nice turn here. Did he got to trash a curse once, I guess. Yeah, turn 9. This lurker isn't doing anything now. Do we want to put something in the trash? He did not see his lurker this turn, I think, so no, we don't wanna give him free stuff. We're just gonna put more old witches into our deck and try to draw. Our old witches are hiding a bit here. They are all on the bottom, which is a bit sad. More lurkers. No. Just pass here. We have 4 old witches, right? And 3 of them are in this hand and in the bottom cards, if I tracked correctly. There's our wisp as well. Yeah, there's the old witch. Oh! Just more old witches. They're basically smithies at that point. Smithies that might benefit him. Like here he got to trash 2 curses, and that's real good for him. Really good. Like, well, he still should have more curses in his deck than we do, right? He's at -1 and we're at 1. So we got 2 curses left. And I guess the split went 7-3. He's trashed 3 of those. Okay, just more old witches. We bought a reap. Oh nice, we get to trash one. Buys a province, okay. Blessed Village on top. I think we can put something in the trash here, which should it be an old witch? Sure, why not? Because he saw his lurker at the start of the turn and then he shuffled, so he's not gonna get that old witch. I don't think. Maybe he's just gonna buy 2 lurkers here and try to rush the pile. We only have 8 bucks in our deck. We have 1 fisherman and 7 coppers, so it's really hard for us to hit a price point. It goes for a capital, okay. Let's get that old witch. Now we draw a deck, okay. Should that just be a province? I guess so. We could put a fisherman into the bin. If he gets that for free, it's not the end of the world for us, and it could benefit us a bit more than him, I think. We have one curse left in our deck. He gets 2 double horse traders here. Ooh, that's a lot of buys and money. But like, if he drew that with a lurker and we hadn't bought province, he could have emptied lurkers here. That's why I was a bit scared when I saw it, but it didn't happen anyway. None of these things. We did buy a province and he didn't have lurkers, so all good. Province duchy, okay, and he takes on some debt for that. We're gonna ox the lurker. I think we can ox one of the old witches. Ox the lurker. Oh, we barely hit 8. Just barely. Do we want a horse traders? Or just a blessed village? I do like the boon. What's on top? I think there's an old witch and a lurker on top. Yeah, let's take it next turn and just buy a province. He takes this free fisherman that we put in. Okay. Does miss 8 though. Maybe we shouldn't have put the fisherman in, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, okay. Well, we might have a finish here. If we draw all of our lurkers and we don't have to ox them. Well, not looking too bad so far. Let's ox the fisherman. Come on. Where are you? Lurker guy. There it is. Nice. Alright, we got it. And we go into the last game. On his start. This is a good board, I guess. Gonna be right back. Okay, I'm back for the last one, and seems like he's away as well. So what are we gonna do here? Could Desperation for an altar and Alms for a minstrel. That sounds alright, doesn't it? You want Outposts really early, I think, because you can, like, the first 5 you gain could be Outpost with your altar, because you can Alms for minstrels and all the other nice stuff here. Yeah, let's try that. Desperation into altar, Alms for minstrel, then altar for an outpost right away. You also have acting troop to smooth out your villager situation, so you make your outpost turns better. Like, you're gonna draw with Swashbucklers later, and if you have some villagers to spare, you don't even need to, you only need to draw a Swashbuckler on your outpost turn. You can also set it up so he arms is for a silver. Don't want any of these. Maybe he goes for sauna silver. We are desperate, we need an altar. Oh, okay. Well, I like having a minstrel with the altar more than having a silver. Yeah, definitely outpost on the first altar trash. And minstrels, really wanna try that. Yeah, just minstrels for cycling. Here, it's a bit sad the altar missed. Maybe he's gonna buy an outpost here. Well, I mean, still good. We got to play the minstrel turn 3, right? So we can't complain. He's going for a minstrel still. I want that outpost now. The minstrels missed. Also sad. We could Desperation for a Swashbuckler here maybe. Because we have 2 minstrels there, so yeah. So we want to add that curse though. Yeah, let's go for it. We would really like a second altar too. Oh, he gets one. Okay. Okay, let's hope. Nope. No Swashbuckler. Oh. Sad. These draws make me a bit sad. The last 2 haven't been ideal. Was so excited for the early outpost, but can't say it has worked out so far. But not because I think it was bad, but we didn't draw too well. Anyway, gonna try and make the best of it, which means I think we're gonna play Outpost here, Alms for a Minstrel, and then see maybe we can find Minstrel's altar and go through this shuffle real quick. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Let's leave that minstrel on top. Yeah, that didn't go too bad. All things considered. He might gain and play an outpost here. Oh, I don't know. How did the minstrel split go? I'm not quite sure. Got his outpost now. We want a second altar. Maybe we are gonna be able to buy one now. This is nice. Think let's do it like this. We would like to gain a coffer with the Swashbuckler play. Still nothing discarded, so right now we got something discarded. Still like this, I think. Alright. Let's gain an acting troop here. Just to be a bit safer on our outpost turn. Well, with the top deck a bad card there, which wasn't ideal. Yeah, maybe we should have... No. Next time we can top deck a Swashbuckler for the Outpost turn, hopefully. So what do we want to gain here? Could be a Conspirator. Could be Desperation for another Swashbuckler. Huh. Nah, let's not add a curse unnecessarily. Do we need Conspirators though? Let's get one. Let's get one. And I think we have 6 minstrels to his 4. How many did we play last turn? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. So we have more minstrels, which is nice for us too. He also did gain an acting troop. How is the Swashbuckler situation? Is that 3-3? Played. Played 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's 3-3. Okay. So I think he can set up a Swashbuckler for his Outpost turn, which is pretty good. So he doesn't dart like we did. Oh, he did not. Didn't he draw his acting troop? He top decked it. But he drew it. So I'm confused. He just forgot to play it, right? Yeah, he just forgot to play it, so. I mean, would have been happy if he wasn't able to play Outpost there, but of course he can. He's also got a Minstrel left, and he's gonna try to top deck the Swashbuckler here, I believe. Play the Minstrel now. Or maybe he can even top deck 2 Swashbucklers. It was a bit unfortunate our Outpost turn didn't work out last turn. Of course, we did already top deck 1 bad card, and with only 2 to draw. Just need to get lucky, which we didn't. But would have been real good for us if it did in fact work out. Oh, he drew the Swashbuckler. Because Minstrel discarded 2 coppers, yeah. So that was unfortunate for him. The the setup didn't work. But he doesn't have as many junk cards left as we do, so he might still just be fine here and draw. Yeah, with the minstrel he should get there. And maybe he gets these last two swashbucklers, and then he has a lot more draw than we do. He didn't take as many curses as we did, and he had the 2 altars earlier, so it's this is why he is thinner than we are. Gains a nomad camp, okay. He wants some buys. He's not emptying the swashbucklers. Of course, doesn't make too much sense for him to empty them, right? Yeah, he can draw all he needs here. What's he gonna buy? We also have to be careful about piles now. Well, once the swashbucklers are empty, yeah, like if we take a swashbuckler now, he could just empty over 2 turns. 2 swashbucklers on top. We could take the chest here if we waste 2 villagers. But maybe we don't have to waste them. We could get a nomad camp as well here. And we set up a swashbuckler for our outpost turn. Actually, we shouldn't have trashed that estate. We should have trashed a copper, because then we give ourselves a chance to empty acting troops. Right, we have 4 gains next turn. That wasn't good. Yeah. Should have paid more attention there. Trashed a copper. Well, anyway, what are we gonna do here? Is there another way? If we buy 2 nomad camps here, that's probably just setting us up for a dud, isn't it? But let's say we buy 2 nomad camps, then we have 4 buys next turn. There's 6 left. We could alter for 2, then there's 4 left. And then we still need $16 to empty them. We have 6 from the nomad camps. And the conspirator, that's 8. We could try Nomad Camp Duchy and see where we get. We can also Desperation for more money, and this way we don't top deck as many Nomad Camps. Let's try Nomad Camp Duchy. This might be a bad idea. If we are lucky, it works. Yeah, this might be the end of this turn. Oh, thankfully it wasn't. Is this gonna work? What's on top? Duchy and 2 coppers. We play a Swashbuckler. So altar for 2 nomad camps, there's 5 left. We draw them. Plus a copper. Then we have exactly 5 buys. 4 nomad camps, that's 8. Plus 4 from coppers, that's 12. 14, 18, and Desperation, that's 20. That's exactly enough, isn't it? Right, let's count once more. So alter twice. Because I counted these coppers, counted too many of these coppers, right? But we can alms. So alter for 2 nomad camps. We draw them. We have enough actions to play everything. Then we have 4 nomad camps. That's 8. We have 6 from coffers, that's 14. Desperation is 16, and we can alms for the last one. That works. Nice. So we did manage to find a win. don't even need Desperation. Ooh. Okay. So we did pull that one around. Yeah, thank you. It was some real cool games we played, and thank you everybody for watching, listening. It's a real nice result for us, and see you next time. Goodbye.